In our continuing Boomtown series, we are committed to tracking the growth of the inland Northwest.
Idaho's hot housing market is starting to slow down. KREM 2's Janelle Finch talked to one North Idaho real estate agent about the state's property values.
Idaho real estate agents say the COVID-19 pandemic created its own housing market game, where sellers could expect nearly half a dozen offers on a single home. But now things are a little bit different. Agents are saying the market is becoming more normal. But what does that really mean for people looking to buy or sell a home? Well, I sat down with an agent here in Post Falls to talk about what this means for people looking to make the move or get out of the gem state. The Idaho real estate market is shifting, according to realtor Greg Washington. He says the COVID-19 pandemic created more competition for Idaho home buyers.
Used to be like in the last couple years, people were buying homes sight unseen. They were making ridiculous offers just to get an opportunity to play.
But now, buyers have more options when it comes to finding their perfect home. Real estate agents are watching the Idaho housing market become more normal.
As far as more normal, I would say that buyers have more opportunity. They're still competing. They still have to be strong. But they have opportunities. They might have, instead of one house to go look at, they might actually have 3 or 4 or even 5, depending on the price point. Whereas a couple years ago, you were lucky if there was one house available that you could go look at that wasn't under contract yet.
According to the Coeur d'Alene Association of Realtors, in the last 4 months, the number of active home listings has increased from 180 to over 400. Buyers can be more selective, which means increased competition now for sellers.
Rather than competing for, a half dozen buyers, they're thinking in that term, they're competing against the neighbor down the street who also has their house available for sale. It was a hot commodity the last couple years, but now they are competing with other sellers.
Washington says sellers don't need to jump at the first offer they get, but be realistic when entering the market as it continues to change.
We tell them now that things have cooled. It's not alarming, but we should price the properties appropriately rather than reaching for a big number.
The Coeur d'Alene Association of Realtors says the median price for a Kootenai County home has been on a steady incline. As of April 2022, the median price for a Kootenai County home is $550,000. And while real estate agents here in Idaho say the housing market is cooling off, valuations on homes are still fairly high, which means high pricing isn't going away. But as opposed to it being every home in Idaho being expensive, it's now going to be more condensed and centralized in those high demand areas like downtown Coeur d'Alene. In Post Falls, Janelle Finch, KREM 2 News.